No,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
All right.
Yes, sir. And just a reminder, you didn't start recording.
Sir, I
Oh,
didn't see that, sir.
uh, ho- um, Mr. Green,
He have
are you there?
started
Yeah, man.
recording, sir. So
Okay,
I
okay,
start.
okay, okay,
Right. Right.
okay. All right. Thank you for reminding me. Thank you for reminding us. All right. So somebody said that they didn't see. All right.
Sir, because the noise in the background, sir, so I can't hear anything, sir.
Okay. And you can't move from where you are. Are you using a mobile device or a laptop?
My computer charge, sir, because I'm assuming using in a class, sir.
Okay. All right. Okay. Boy, the challenges continue. So let me start again. Let me go again. No problem. Because this will benefit some other persons. All right. So watch carefully now. Look, the question says to find what? F, G, X. No, we're given items. We're given f function, which is 3x plus 4. We're given another function, which is 3x equal 5. Let me ask a question. This just came to my head a while ago. Which minister, which politician use that word a lot? Function. Anybody knows? If you actually listen to him a lot, he uses this word quite often. Function. Like, you might probably might you know, um the material is a function of time or something like that. Actually, the health minister. If you listen to him carefully,
Just because say
yeah,
that.
man. If you listen to the health minister carefully, sometimes whenever he's speaking, he will always speak about function of something. So a function is like a relationship between two entities. All right. Um, actually, no. This whole thing here. There's actually a previous thing I should actually go into before I actually explain what this is. Right. So I have to probably explain what is a relation, then what a function, etc. But we're just doing the algebraic part of this part of it. But a function is actually a relationship between A and B and other entities. All right. All right. So it says f. What is f of g of x? So because f is the first letter, what we do, we write the f function first. All right. So the f function is like our background, is our layout. All right. And then now in the f function, wherever you see the variable x, we're going to replace x with the g function, the other function. All right. Now 3x means what? 3 times x. So it's going to be 3 times whatever the function, whatever the g function is. And the g function is 5 subtract 2x. All right. And you continue to write the plus 4. Everybody see that?
yes, sir.
All
Yes,
right.
sir.
And then we proceed to simplify. We're going to use the distributive law to work out the bracket. We're going to say 3 fives, 15,
15.
and 3 times 2x is 6x.
6x.
Yeah. Question, do I say 3 times 4?
No.
All right. If no, why not?
Because, sir, why not bracket or something like that,
Right.
sir?
Very good. Right. Because the bracket stops right here, don't you? So all we
Yes,
do
sir.
is what? We just write back the what? The 4. All right. But yet then it can be simplified again, don't you? So you put the 15, you put the numbers together and the algebraic expression together. So that's 19 subtract 6x. So this would have been our answer. Any questions? All right. No. Let's look at this part now. FG minus 3. All right. Now, there are two ways of doing this. You see? There are two ways of doing this. Two ways. first way is basically do the same thing I do a while ago. All right. So it would have been FGX equal 19 subtract 6x. But no, we have a number inside here, so. And what that tells us is that we need to replace x with what? Negative 3. So it becomes 19 subtract 6 times negative 3. Everybody see that? So you're going to do the process you're going to do the process as natural as I explained, and then you use the answer now and replace x with negative 3. Any questions so far? All right, so we get 19. Yes.
Sir, you see where layout it work, it'll make it look confusing. Yeah?
Oh, all right. Oh, like long way like so?
Yeah, that make it look
all right,
confusing.
all right, cool. You know, that's a good point.
Summarize na my book, sir, because confusing.
I think it look more neat than true. At least you're used to that, not true?
You see, you by step
Yes, sir.
them down, sir.
You're
Yeah,
used to that format.
Step by step.
yeah, but yeah, I know. It's just that sir kind of just so easy. It's just easy to just go along like that. All right, but you know, but anyway, still. All right, so it's gonna be so 2 negative here, so gives us a what? A positive. 6 threes, 18. What's 19 plus 18?
27.
It will be
37.
27. No, sir, 37, but 27.
all right. All right, so the first way is to just work it out normally like I show you. All right. And the other way, this is part B. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's anytime you get these questions with the numbers inside, it's kind of easier to work with when you have to just work it from scratch. All right. All right. So this is what we're gonna do, right? What we're gonna do is it's kind of tricky, you know, because how I showed you, I told you to start off with what? The first letter, not true. But the other way, we don't do that. We actually start to work out with the what? The second term. So we're gonna work out what G negative 3 is. And you only do this when you have a number inside the function, right? So what is G of negative 3? By the way, what is G, by the way? This is G, right?
5 minus
2x.
Right. So all I need to do is replace the x with what? With negative 3. And when you work it out, what do you get? That's gonna be what? 5 plus what? 6. And that gives us what?
11.
11. Everybody see that? Any questions? Any concerns? All right. No, guess what? No. It's the 11 that you got, the answer that you get. Then no, you're going to say, I'm going to find f of 11. So if you get 10 right here, so you're going to find
So
what?
11 will be what? F answer?
No, man. 11 would have been what you're going to replace a variable with. So whatever number you get right here, so now, you're going to put it
So
in
you
f.
usually have a question.
Right. But then, no, you have to go to the f function. You have to be very careful not to mix up the function.
Use
So
the
we're not
F
going to,
function now, sir.
right, right. We're not going to use the g function. We're going to use what? The f function.
3x plus 4.
Right. And then we're going to replace x with what? 11. All right. And then that should give us the answer. As you can see, we get back 37. That's 3 11 is 33 plus 4 is 37. All right. Any questions?
No, sir.
No, sir.
All right. Guess what I want you to do now? Want you to try 2 for me. Try part 2. All right. No, you it's for this part here, so the 2 ways you can do any one you want to do, you see, but you know, anything will work.
Sir, can you show back the question, sir?
Let me see if I can. All right, that's the entire question.
Sir. Sir.
All right. Sorry about that. If you're asking me, if you're saying something to me, I stepped away. All right.
Yes, sir. Me I tell you, so I lost me last, you know.
Mm,
I mean, I lost.
all right. And none of this can help you. None of the what I've done here can assist you.
So I tell you, so I do the thing along with you. As it come down to this point, I'm lost.
All right. It's probably it's what probably is a problem is probably a technique of how to answer it.
Sir,
All right.
suppose I start it, sir, me get two number of X by it, sir. Me they go right part, sir.
You'd have to simplify that.
Yeah, try no, sir. You ram me the correction.
All right. Anybody else struggling? Or who feels that them top it up? All right. All right. Let's look at it. Let me tell you something, man. Don't worry about you not getting it right now. Make sure you know how to get it the next time you see it. Not true? That's why you're here, not true?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. That's how you must look at. That is how you should look at life in general. Just come. Just look at it with an open mind. All right. So, and the thing about it, is with maths, everything is a concept. All right. There's always a concept for you to learn, and you should build on that concept. Is anything else come after that? Are those technique? The most important thing is that you understand the core concept. All right. So in part two, right, we're asked to find gf of x. All right. Now so you go.
Repeat, sir.
Right.
No, man. I'm just stating what we're supposed to find, really. All right. So
Okay,
basically, which letter come first?
G.
G. All right. Because G come first, we use that as our what? Our background, our layout. So we're going to write out all of G. So we're going to locate G. And this is G. All right. Listen carefully now. Wherever, after you write out G, you see which part ever you see one X, replace that X with what? The F function. All right. Now, what is beside the X?
Do you want me write it, sir? We put 5, sir. We come from the wagon. G F. No, the G's. Man, forget it, sir. Let me see if I write
All right.
something.
All right. Just follow what I'm doing, man. You can't get it wrong.
Okay, sir.
Just follow what I'm doing. Look. Which letter come first? G.
G.
Right. So you write out G. All right. And then
Yes,
now you
sir.
look for x. And then now you're going to replace x with f. And most f, because you don't use g already. Make sense?
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes, sir.
But 2x means 2 times x. So it's going to be 2 times whatever f is. And f is 3x plus 4. All right? Boss, you follow so far? All right. All right, so what to know? All right, let me get ready these colors. All right. Let me ask a question. Do I say 2 from 5 give 3? Or do I use distributive law and work the bracket first?
Distributive law, sir.
Right. So if you say 2 from 5 give 3, that's wrong. So you write about the 5. And then we're going to use the distributive property right here. So negative 2 times 3x is negative what? 6x. Everybody see that?
Yes, sir.
Negative 2 multiplied by positive 4 gives us negative 8. Are we following?
Yes, sir.
All right. All right. So don't worry yourself if you don't get it right, man. Try it. Just ensure it's a boy. Look more or whatever. So what you know? Next thing we do, we're gonna group like terms. So we see that the 5 and the negative 8 can go together. The 5 and negative 8, and then you have negative 6x. All right.
Them not give one positive sign, sir.
Huh? No man. We just first of all, we can't work that because these are two unlike terms.
Okay, sir.
And we're not multiplying. We're not multiplying right here. So, all right. All right. So 5 subtract 8 is negative 3. And you write about the subtract 6x, and that's the answer.
Okay. I wasn't even close to it.
Any questions?
No, sir. Sir, I can't believe the answer that still. It is kind of pretty straightforward.
All right. Let us look at the other part. All right. And it says GF0. All right. Now, I mean, as I said before, you can use any method. I'm going to use method 2 or method B actually. All right. So method B, what you're going to do is that we're going to find F0. So F0, F is what? 3x
Minus 2x.
plus 4. So
Where's
just
that?
A G, yeah, Selena, F, sir.
F.
yeah, F. Remember, I'm using method B. So method B, we find F of 0. All right. So F0 is 3x plus 4. So where x is, replace x with what? With 0. And you know that 3 times 0 is what? 0. And 0 plus 4 is just what? 4. All right. I will send this document in the WhatsApp so you can look at it. All right.
Okay, sir.
All right. What you know? So we're at part 2. Let us look at part 3. Part 3, we must find what? F inverse x. All right. So watch carefully, right? This thing here needs to stop following me now. No color. What? I don't know what's happening here. Okay, so part 3. Find F inverse x, right? So pay attention, right? So to find F inverse x, what we do, well, first of all, we have to recognize that we're talking about F, the inverse of the F function. And the F function is 3x plus 4. All right. So what we do is say let y equal 3x plus 4. All right. Then know what we do in the next step is that we interchange y with x and x with y. So which part? Y there? What you write? What you write? X. Where x is what do you write? Y. All right. So that's the second step. So this would have been x equal 3y plus 4. All right. So this at this stage we interchange x with y. All right. Now the next step is that we're going to find y, or we make y the subject of the formula. It's just like we get a question. The question is to find x. We find y. All right. So in other words, we want y. All right. So because we want y, we don't want what? 4. All right. So because we don't want 4, I will remove it by subtracting 4 from it. And because I subtract it on the right, I have to do it on the what? The left.
Left.
So 4 subtract 4 will what? Cancel out. Agree?
Yes, sir.
All right. Then no. What I know? What we left back now is 3. Oh, hold on. Right. What we left back now is I'm gonna spin around the 3y. 3y equals x minus 4. All right. So let me just put this in bracket. We find y. Oh dear. we find y, or we make y the subject of the formula. All right, so we're almost there, you know. All right, so guess what? It's when you find y. So when we find y, that's the answer, or that's the inverse, so to speak. All right. So when we find the y, that's the inverse. All right. And what do I do to find y here? So I'm just going to divide both sides by what?
Size 3.
By 3. Thank you. Very good. And we basically finish. All right. So that will cancel out. That will also cancel out. So therefore, f inverse x because what did I say? When you find y, then that is the answer. So you don't even have to bother what y is equal to what. So whatever y is equal to, that's your f inverse, right? And you finish. So the answer is x plus 4.
X minus 4.
Oh, sorry. X minus 4 all over 3. That's it. Any questions? All right.
So, sir, why is you using y, sir?
Hmm?
If you can see 3 them, sir. That's because the x you try to find, sir.
Why did I come again? Why did I use?
Why didn't you use the y, sir? If you cancel out the 2, 3 them, sir. We find the answer, sir, for y.
I mean, why didn't divide both sides by y?
Sir, why didn't you say y equals x minus 4 over 3, sir?
Because, all right, you know what, let me do it. Because of this, what I said a while ago. All right, I'm just trying to avoid writing back the thing twice, so you know. All right, so let me write it. All right. But as I was saying before, whatever y is equal to, then that's the inverse. So I'm saying, but you don't necessarily have to write the y. You just write the inverse. All right. And any questions? All right. Let's look at the other part of the question. It says, find f inverse 6. Class, how do you think we're gonna find f inverse 6? What happens when there's a number in right here? So replace the variable with that number. Not true? Yeah, man. So
Alright, guys, I'm gonna have to leave now. So, when you finish, just sign off, everybody.
all right. So I think I can probably stay about like 15 more minutes. All right. But Mr. Green, I can still continue, right? You don't have to. Sir Green? Is he there? I'm not hearing him, but I think I still can continue. All right. Okay, so f inverse x, no, not x, it would be 6, right? It will be 6. All right, so that's going to be 6 subtract 4, which is which is 2. All right, so the answer is just what? 2/3. So this would have been the other part. Any questions?
No, sir.
All right. So guess what now? No? Guess what now? I'm going to ask you to make an attempt and work out 5. And that will seal the deal for today. All right? So look at 5 for me. And you can write the decimal equivalent for this here. The 2/3.
Okay, sir.
All right, guys. Always there. All right. So G inverse X. Boy, what you know about this topic? It's heavy on algebra, not true? Yeah, man. A bit algebra. So even though it's functions and relations, it's really algebra. All right, so G inverse X. So what we do, you follow my principle, what do we say? We say let Y equal whatever the function is, not true? So we're going to do the same thing. Let Y equal, not the F function, you know. It would have been the what? The G function. So the G function would have been 5 subtract 2x.
5 minus 2x.
Right, 5 minus what? 2x. All right. And what's the next step now? Interchange. Right, so we're going to have x now equal to 5 subtract 2y. All right?
Me do it now, sir, but look at sir, wrong place, me put the Y.
Where you put it? Beside the 5? All right. So then now we're going to find what? Find the y. And when we find the y, then that's the inverse. All right? So how do we do this? Any ideas? How do I find y? Come, because I know you guys want to eat your Monday dinner.
So we go subtract 5 from both sides or add 5 from both sides.
All right. Your first, no man, her first response was correct. Look, you see, we want y, not true. So
Yes, sir.
but the y is attached to the 2. So guess what? Guess what we don't need? We don't want the 5, and we don't want the negative 2. But we're gonna get rid of the 5 first. All right, by subtracting what? 5 on the right, and we have to do that also on the what? The left. So this is what I have in bracket here will go away as what? As
So
zero.
me cannot mix up.
All right, but are you following what I'm doing right now?
Yes, sir.
All right. So would you agree with me that them something and take practice, not true? Would you agree? Yeah, it takes practice, just like how people practice for a football match. You know? Yeah. All right. Then now, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna spin this around for convenience. So you don't have to, you know, but you know, because we want y. So we have minus 2y equal x subtract 5. So class, what do I want? I want y. And this is negative 2. But all of this together is negative 2y. All right? And to get rid of the negative 2, what do? We divide both sides by what?
By 2. Negative 2.
It would have been negative 2. Right. So it's negative 2. Negative 2. All right. And this will cancel out. So therefore, y is equal to, we're almost finished with the class. Open to learn something.
We learn something.
Right. So we get y equals x minus 5 equal to. But to be frank with you, you know, this is not the best way of leaving your answer. All right. So you see, because the negative 2 is there, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply the top and the bottom by a negative 1, just to make this thing a little bit more neater. All right. No, I'm not saying that what you have here is incorrect, you know. But you know, we just want to make the thing look proper. All right. What you young people say nowadays? Proper or what?
Neat, sir.
Neat. When you go in the street, Oh, okay. Or fresh or I don't know.
Clean.
Clean
Yes,
or
sir. Clean.
yeah, or clean like ice or something like that. I don't know. All right. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna multiply top and the bottom by -1. Now, what is -1 times -2? +2.
Yes, sir.
All right. So, question: what is -5 times -1? +5. What is -1 times x? -x.
Negative X.
All right. But you guys see how I write it though? I just put the x, the negative on the inside. All right. So therefore, G inverse x is this. I'm going to use this one because this one look neater, not true? All right. And then now, to top it off, question goes on to say, find G inverse -1. So what you're going to do now is that replace x with what? -1. So I'm just going to do this. So you're going to have -1. Replace x with -1. So that's going to be -1. All right. So those two negative give a positive and true. 5 plus 1 is 6. And 2 into 6 goes 3. All right. So that's it, class. I hope you learned a lot. I'm gonna send this in this WhatsApp so you can look at it and also look out for the recording for this class. All right. I think Mr. Green would have sent you a link where you can catch all recordings. All right. All right, guys. So I have an agenda. I have somewhere to be. I have somewhere else to be at right now. So if you don't have any questions, but do you have any questions?
No, sir.
All right. Okay. So so if you don't have any questions, all right, I will see you next week. All right. And I will come with something fresh so you can learn.